but I used the white one on top. Hi, everybody. Welcome to today, which is the April 5th, 2019. And I don't have written down our starting place for today. Do you know what it is, Rick?
Page 7, item 35.
And we're on chapter 23.
Right.
All right, thank you. We read the Zohar every day. You want to join us? There's directions on the video how to do that.
Item 35. Rabbi Akiva wept and told him, Rabbi, teach me Torah. Rabbi Elazar began to speak of Ma'as Merkava, functioning of the system. Fire came and encircled the two of them. The sages said, this means that we are unworthy of hearing this teaching now. They went out of the door and sat there. Whatever happened, happened, and the fire was gone.
He taught 300 decided rules in clarity as bright as snow. He taught him 216 reasons for the verses in the Song of Songs. And Rabbi Akiva's eyes were shedding water, and the fire encircled them as before. When he reached the verse, sustain me with raisin cakes, refresh me with apples, for I am lovesick, Rabbi Akiva could not bear it any more and wept out aloud, and lowed like an ox. He could not speak for fear that divinity was there.
He taught him every profound, sublime secret in the Song of Songs, and adjured him to not use any verse in it, so the Creator will not destroy the world because of him, since he has no desire for people to use it because of the great sanctity in it. Afterwards, Rabbi Akiva went out sobbing. His eyes were shedding water. He said, Woe, my teacher! Woe, my teacher! The world will be orphaned from you. The rest of the sages entered and asked him, and he replied with words of Torah.
It became pressing for Rabbi Elazar. He raised his arms, placed them on his heart, and said, Woe unto the world! The upper world has once again removed and hidden every light and every illumination from the bottom world, as it was prior to his coming to the world. Woe unto you to arms! Woe unto you to laws! For you will be forgotten from this world this day. And the Zohar concludes about it and says, Rabbi Isaac said that in all of Rabbi Eleazar's days, the law was shining from his mouth as on the day when it was given on Mount Sinai.
Rabbi Elazar said, I have learned Torah and have grasped wisdom and have done services to sages that even if all the people in the world were authors, they would not suffice to write them. And my disciples did not lack from my wisdom, but as a brush in the eye, meaning as the drop that the eye sheds from the drop off the brush that enters it, and did not lack from the wisdom of my teachers, but as one who drinks in the sea.
And the Zohar concludes that he said that only to praise his masters more than himself. In other words, his saying that he lacked from his teachers as one who drinks in the sea is more than a brush in a tube, which he said about his disciples, meaning it was to praise his masters more than himself.
They asked him about the rule of the sandal of of the Levirate marriage. It is, if it accepts impurity until he passes away and said, Pure, and Rabbi Akiva was not there at the time of his passing. At the end of the Sabbath, they found Rabbi Akiva dead. He tore his clothes and scraped his flesh, and blood was pouring down his beard, and he was yelling and crying. He came out and said, Heaven, heaven, say unto the sun and the moon that the light that shone more than them has darkened.
When the soul of a righteous wishes to depart the body, she is glad, because the righteous is confident that upon his death he will receive his reward. It is written about that, and when he saw, he ran to meet them, opposite the three angels that came with divinity to receive his soul, glad to greet the angels. From which place does he greet them? From the tent door, as it is written, and bowed himself to the earth, to divinity. In other words, the soul bowed down to divinity who came to her.
And behold, three men. The authority and the desire of the king, divinity, appears in three colors: white, red, and green. These are the three colors in the eye. One color shows what is seen to the eye from afar, when the eye cannot clearly tell what it sees because it is far, until the eye receives a little bit of seeing by narrowing it. This is why it is written, From afar the Lord appeared unto me, which is the illumination of the middle line through the Masakti Harik, for there is no opening for the lights without it.
46. The second color is the seeing of the eye when it is shut. This color is seen only by some shutting that it receives. Also, it is not clear vision because it is seen by shutting the eye and then opening it just a little, and then perceiving this vision. This vision requires resolution to comprehend what the eye perceived, for it is not clear. This is why it is written, What do you see? This is illumination of the left line from the point of Sharuk, when the lights are concealed for lack of Hasidim.
The third color is the radiance of the mirror. This is not seen at all except by rolling of the eye. When the eye is shut by shutting and rolling, the illuminating mirror is seen in this rolling. This is the illumination of the right line from the point of Holam. But the eye cannot remain in this third color except by seeing the illumination of the radiance by the shutting of the eye, which is the second color, mingled with the first color.
This is why it is written, The hand of the Lord was upon me. The hand of the Lord was strong upon me. Since vision is by the shutting of the eye, which is Gevura and force, the prophets of truth attain the first two colors, with the exception of Moses, the high trustee, who was rewarded with seeing the third color, the illuminating mirror.
It is written, And I appeared to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob as God Almighty, but by my name, Havayah, I did not make myself known to them. But here it says in regards to Abraham, and the Lord, Havayah, appeared unto him. Thus, he appeared by the name Havayah to the patriarchs as well. And he elaborates on the differences between the mirror of the prophecy of the patriarchs and the mirror of Moses' prophecy, where even though it writes, and Havayah appeared unto him, it is divinity, a mirror that does not shine. You're still muted, buddy.
Oh, thank you. The Mochim that extend by three lines extend from 3 points, Holam, Sharuk, Hirik. The Holam is covered Hasidim, me of Elohim. The Sharuk is Ele of Elohim, concealed light, since it is light of Chokhmah without Hasidim, until Hirik, the level of Vak, arrives and decides between them. Through its force, the two lines are included in one another, where the Holam is Abba Ve'ima, Sharik is Yeshud, and Hirik is Zerampin.
Divinity, which is the king's will, appears to the prophets in three colors, called the three colors of the eye. It begins from below upwards, from the middle line, the point of Harik. One color shows what the eye sees from afar, but the eye cannot clearly tell what it sees because it is far. This is so because this color is the middle line, the level of Hasidim that emerges on the Masakti, Zera, and Pin. Bahina Alap. This level is Vak, Hasidim without Hakma. While seeing means Hakma, it cannot see clearly because this color is far from Hakma, wisdom, and Hakma is vision.
As long as this color of the eye is included with the left line, the illumination of the point of Sharuk, the eye receives some vision there by the force of her thriftiness. Since the left line is thrift with Hasidim, and its Chokhmah cannot shine without Hasidim. Hence, according to the force of the Hasidim, where the blocking of the left line receives from the middle line in order to open its block, its Chokhmah shines in the middle line, and the Chokhmah enters it, although its quality is Vak, and it is far from Chokhmah.
It turns out that this color of the middle line takes scanty vision with its stringency in blocking, and he calls it scanty vision to indicate that the Gar de Hakma do not shine in her, but only Bak de Hakma, and the Bak compared to Gar is considered scanty vision. It is written, "From afar the Lord appeared unto me." This relates to the middle line, which is remote from Hakma, as it is Bak. But because of its mingling with the left line, it is said, "From afar the Lord appeared unto me," since vision is received specifically in the middle line, which is far. Had it not been for the middle line, vision would not have appeared at all.
He says that the second color, vision, meaning the light of Chokhmah in this color, is shut, since it is the left line in the illumination of Sharuk, which is blocked and does not shine for lack of Hasidim. This is why the color of Chokhmah in it is blocked. The color of Chokhmah is unseen to the eye except the little bit of blocking that he receives from the first color, which is the middle line and does not shine clearly. This means that for lack of Hasidim, he cannot shine unless by integration with the middle line, which is Vak, to receive Hasidim from it. It turns out that he is necessarily unable to shine unless by minute shutting from the first color.
This is the reason why it does not shine clearly in Gar de Hakma, but only in Bak de Hakma, which is not as clear as Gar de Hakma. This color, which is the illumination of Sharuk and left line, shines by shutting of the eyes. First illumination of Hakma is drawn without Hasidim, which shuts the eyes so it does not shine at all. Next, through the mingling of the first color, he opens it to shine a little, meaning to illuminate in Bhakti Hakma and not in Gar. At that time, she receives the measure of seeing, Bhakti Hakma.
His second color is considered a dream and requires a solution because for itself it is blocked for lack of Hasidim. For this reason, its illumination is called light of Achoraim, posterior, which is illumination of the dreams that are written in the Bible. It awaits a solution, the illumination of the light of Hasidim, for then, by clothing in Hasidim, the light of the dream is drawn to exist while awake.
Does help to unmute, doesn't it? The illumination of Hakma that the eye received in the form of illumination of Sharuk and left line exists through the solution, which is the clothing in the light of Hasidim from the first color. If he does not obtain the light of Hasidim from the first color, this light of the dream does not exist at all and is not known. It is as though it never existed. For this reason, the illumination of the second kind is called a dream, as it does not exist at all without a solution, since it is unattainable prior to the solution.
The third color is the illumination of the point of Holam, considered Hasidim, the light of Hesed, Gevurah, Tiferet, De'ezer Anpin, called illuminating mirror. However, this light is present in the eye only when the eye is shut, and shines only when the illumination of Sharuk alone shines in her. Then it is rolling on the 3 points, Holam, Sharuk, and Hirik, and the illumination of Holam appears in that rolling too, which is the light of the illuminating mirror, Hasidim, that are covered from Chochmah.
But the eye cannot remain in that color of the point of Holam, because it needs Hasidim that are revealed in Hakma. The eye sees the radiance that shines within the shutting of the eye only when it closed the illumination of Hakma that is in the second color, which is the illumination of the point of Sharuk, inside the Hasidim that it obtained. At that time, it is primarily the light of Hakma that shines in it.
Hence, it is regarded as a mirror that does not shine because the illumination of the point of Holam does not remain in it. Since it receives primarily from the first 2 colors, the illumination of Herik and Sharuk, which are restricted. The Nukva is called the hand of the Lord, from the words Gevurah and force, as it is written, the hand of the Lord was strong upon me. Also, the first 2 colors shine in a vision to the prophets of truth, meaning in a mirror that does not shine, with the exception of Moses, who was rewarded with looking up at the illumination of Holam, in what is not seen at all, meaning in the illuminating mirror.
Appeared unto him refers to divinity appearing before him inside these degrees that connect in her. Michael to the right, Gabriel to the left, and Raphael in front, and Uriel in the back. After he explains the differences between Moses' prophecy and the prophecy of the patriarchs, he proves that the words appeared unto him means the revelation of divinity in 3 colors.
And Havayah, the Lord, appeared unto him. The name Havayah points to the mirror that shines only in the form of bestowal upon divinity during the rolling. Since then, the illuminating mirror appears, meaning Havayah, while drawing the right line, the illumination of Holam. However, after the rolling, it remains primarily in the 2 lines, middle and left, and this is why it is called a mirror that does not shine, Nukva. And when it writes Havayah, it is to indicate bestowal upon the Nukva during the rolling.
There are 2 thrones in absolute The upper throne, Bina, becomes a throne for Hakma, since Hakma appears only through her. The bottom throne is the Nukva, where the Mohin, the Zera, and Pin appear only through the Nukva. The upper throne stands on the four legs. Hesed, Gevira, di Tiferet, di Zera, and Pin, and Nukva. Hesed, Gevira, Tiferet, di Zera, and Pin are the three lines that extend in 3 points, Olam, Sharuk, and Harik, that shine in the Bina, and the Nukva is the fourth leg, which recedes from them and stands behind Hesed, Gevira, Tiferet, di Zera, and Pin. Lahaim.
Aheim. So let me make sure I write this down today. That was awesome. And we're on a new page, right?
We're on page 10. And let's see. That would put us all the way down to the bottom paragraph on page 10, item 49. Last paragraph, page 10.
All right. I won't write the paragraph when I'm doing the description of the video. That's just too much information.
You could write it down as 49.5.
Yeah. They'll know. And then there's chapter 23. All right. Yeah, I managed to get 3 videos up to the new channel. Nobody's on the channel yet as far as subscribers, so we got to make sure to share it on Facebook and around if people want to continue to find them, because it's not on the old channel. I took it off my personal.
Still recording, man.
Oh, okay. Good. Bye, everybody. Stop the recording. See you next time.